Well, we've made it to the playoffs, and he's here just like he's been here every other week on the podcast. My friend and your friend, XFL Jim. How you doing today, my man?
Playoffs are here.
Dude, it's crazy, dude. The CFL, it's been a great season. You've been in fuego, picking winners, putting out good content. But there's something really personal I need to ask you.
Ask away.
We're recording this on November 2nd. Are your Christmas decorations up?
No.
Dude, call me a hater. I already got my lights up outside.
Well, you're a Christmas fiend, but I never will never skip over Thanksgiving.
Oh, dude, I'm pro Thanksgiving. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying. Once November 1st hits, Uncle Rico, he likes himself a good Hallmark movie. Like little schmaltzy Christmas movie.
There's for sure logic in putting your Christmas decorations up early because it's warm right now. Like it's nice out.
Yeah, dude, it was like 70 here today.
Yeah, it was like 70 here too. It was windy as hell, but it was still 70. And like the last thing I want to do if it's like 20 degrees or lower and freezing my ass off, the last thing I want to do is put up decorations.
You want to get that stuff done when it's nice and toasty.
Exactly.
Well, you're not here to talk, as much as I'm sure people would love to hear Jim and I talk about Christmas and everything. We're here to talk some CFL. Only 2 games this week, so this one's going to be a little shorter. First game, we got the Tiger Cats going to the Montreal Alouettes. The line is 3, over under 48.5. What say you, my friend?
Give me one of the hottest teams in the CFL. I'm taking the Ticats straight up.
I like that too. I like the Tiger Cats too. You're not taking the +3, you're taking the +120.
I'd take them both. There is worry that Hamilton on the road is a little bit like not as good, but I think Dane Evans is healthy. This Hamilton team is red hot. Montreal looks pretty good too. I think both these games are going to be awesome games, first off. But I just trust in a Hamilton team that's shown more consistency down the stretch. And they're basically doing the same thing that they did last year, where they're heating up in time for the playoffs and they're going to make a run. They did the same thing last year. They had a middling to all right season, and then they just heated up in the playoffs.
They're peaking.
Exactly.
I always like taking points. I'll definitely take the Tiger Cats. I'll take them +3.
I might lean over too.
I'll take them +3. I'm not going to touch the total. Maybe
I'm not touching it, but I lean over.
Yeah, I'm going to take the. So Jim is on the Tiger Cats +3, the over of 48.5, and the money line +122. Uncle Rico, he's just taking the +3. Next game, we're going to the Calgary Stampeders at the BC Lions. What say you, my friend?
Nathan Rourke is back. His second game since being back against Calgary. This is a tough one for me. Because Calgary's looked really good. Jake Maier's looked fantastic. The last time these teams played, I'm pretty sure Jake Maier wasn't even starting for the Stampeders. I'm pretty sure it was still Bo Levi Mitchell. Listen, Nathan Rourke is one of the best quarterbacks I've ever seen in the CFL. He's electric. He's amazing. And BC still has weapons. I'm going to go with Calgary. I'm just going to go with the dog and go with a good offensive line, a good defense. Like BC's defense looked exposed last week against Winnipeg. I trust Calgary a little bit more than I trust BC.
Aren't you worried? I agree with you 100%. I like the Stampeders here. I'm still afraid that Rourke's not 100%. Timing will be off. I think this offense for BC is going to have issues, and that was definitely their strong suit this year. That high explosive offense before Rourke got hurt. So it sounds like we're both on the Stampeders. Are you taking the 2.5? Or are you taking the money line? Or
I'm taking money line again. I trust the Stampeders more. Jake Maier's shown a lot to be impressive, and even if Nathan Rourke is at like 80%, this offense will be great because they have a ton of weapons. But I just trust a team both these teams have good offenses, and I just trust the defense of Calgary more.
How do you feel about a parlay?
I'll do a straight up dog parlay. I'll just do Calgary Hamilton plus
Nice,
4. Yeah.
yeah. Nice little ROI. Nice little ROI on the investment. I like that. Works for me. So we're both on the dogs. Jim's taking the Stampeders straight up to win, and he's taking the Tiger Cats plus the 3 and the plus 122.
Get the Bombers plus 120 to win the Grey Cup, by the way.
You can get the Bombers plus 120 to win the Grey Cup. Wow. I'm looking at some prices. Tiger Cats are at 12-1.
Don't like it. If there was, there's value because I do think there's a very real possibility they make the Grey Cup. So if you can hedge out of it, there's value there. But we talked about it in the middle of the season. That's when the value was, when you could get them at like 25-1.
Yep. So no, you're not seeing any juicy stuff you're liking.
If you're into it, I got it at a better price. But like Bombers plus 120 still isn't bad because they're the best team hands down, and you're not getting a money line in that game.
Do you see any way that they can not win it?
I think if they drop to the winner of Calgary BC, that would be the game where that would have to be the game. It'd have to be the Western Conference Final.
Okay. All right. Jim, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your day. Come on, talk a little CFL.
Hey,
people.
Couple months from now, about 4 months from now, we're gonna be talking XFL, baby.
So, do we know when the draft or anything is going to take place?
This month. I don't know if they have exact dates mentioned, but yeah, it's later this month.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to that, my friend.
November 15th.
The Vegas Vipers. That's my squad.
I knew it. I knew you'd be going for them.
Jim, why don't you tell everyone where they can find you, my man?
You can find me on Twitter at XFL Jim. You can find me over on YouTube at XFL Jim. I ranked all of the XFL logos and team names for everybody out there. So at all XFL news, CFL news, my week 21 recap is finally dropping. It'll be out this Thursday, and then I'll have a little playoff recap coming next week. Be prepared.
Thanks for stopping by, my friend. We'll talk soon, buddy.
Hell yeah.